YinYang against Heresy. So many scenarios still to go. Let's quickly recap. Heresy always out unless they win 3-1 or 3-0. YinYang always first, or they are out if they lose 3-1, 3-0. So incredibly important series for both of them, and we are jumping into the action here. Dogao, our flank player, he is playing the Mayans and is going for the instant lame here. Let's take a look what he can find. Whew. This group has no chill. Yeah, it is the group of death. Arguably 4 of the top 5 teams in this group. Arguably. It is pretty crazy how we got into this scenario. Such great games delivered match day after match day, certainly. Mayans here for Mr. Dogao. He has a pretty good map. Defensive golds, defensive berries, defensive woodline. Should be a pretty solid start. 2 stolen cheap. And, well, we can answer the crossbow against Plumed Archer question in this game here as a flank as well, after we introduce our players and the options. Indians for Mr. Miguel in the pocket here. Gold and berries in the back. Nice compact map as well. I see some wall potential here, but not the craziest thing ever. Let's even go for Dogao here instantly. This one will be really tough for Plumed Archers because your stone is so open. So I think Crossbowman is the safer play. Also, Plumed Archers, you don't really get into the numbers early on. So I think opening them on a team game, you have to have all your team game or your teammates heavily walled up. Otherwise, you can't really get to the support. But later on, they obviously scale better. So I think going crossbows with the aggression that people are going for nowadays is the easier choice. Then we have Lan with Vietnamese here as the flank. Pretty damn horrible golds. If we look at those, very open. Berries to the side, woodlines towards the front kind of as well. He will have quite a task in front of him at the front here. Then we have Ethiopians for Mr. Paladin. And he has nice defensive gold, can push some deer as well. We will take a close look at him here because he was considered to be the weak point of this team. And that's why so many people felt like, okay, YinYang can't really perform. But oh boy, did he deliver over and over again in this tournament. We will try to find out and take a close look how he will do with the pressure now. And then I'm looking at Yo's map. I see a lot of nice defensive resources, but a super open front here. That will be impossible to team wall. And I'm just calling it here, impossible to team wall. Maybe SY will still make something happen. Looks it's very early with the walls here. He is playing Saracens. Really love those. But yeah, then we are lacking a lot of strong archer civilizations. We don't have Chinese in here. We don't have Britons in here as well. Let me quickly take a look again at the bands. And we have Khmer band, Persian band. So Britons was an option. Chinese was an option. But they did not go for it. So I'm a bit of a surprise tipple. For sure. YinYang's weak point was demolishing everyone. Yeah, kind of, right? Why are carpets laying next to TC? Because of the identity of Better of Africa. We have a lot of sand, we have rhinos, elephants, carpets, zebras, geese, stuff like this. Dogao, being the good teammate. Walling some off here, and we'll probably go for the gold in the back then. Yeah. A secret out? No. Secret is guaranteed. Second and third. And depending on how the series goes, we will see. Second and third both have to play quarterfinals. So we will see secret tomorrow. Just trying to fight out against 2. Excited about tomorrow? Let's see who secret faces. But yeah, 2 quarterfinals, and finally the elimination starts, right? That's just pretty sweet. Viviana performed in Boa once, so he got flamed out of the team from the community, so he left SY again. Yep. Probably the same happened during TT Invitational, I'm pretty sure. That's why Vivi isn't playing with them. Then he didn't clean up the toilet. Jibatong got angry. He stabbed him with a knife, and they got so angry at each other that Jibatong got kicked out of the team. Yeah. 3rd place and most likely against AM. Quarterfinals is something AM doesn't need to play. Petgun Pet or VNS are the potential opponents for Secret tomorrow. Okay, archer range dropped here. I think, yeah, 1 military for everyone. Now the first archers are out, but that is kind of it here. Or first scouts are out. Where's the stable? Miguel? What? Am I blind? LOL! I thought there was a house. Okay. Ay. Roar obviously went through, not Pet Can Pet. Yep. Always confusing those two.
Rogan?
Nearly blind. Yeah, that was pretty sick. Okay, no vision here. We had double archery range as well. Who won the last game? So Omi. 3-2. And that eagle instantly went down. Archer here from... archers. Scouts here from Mr. Yo. What tips do you like better in this matchup? Well, Vietnamese and Vietnamese and Ethiopians. Oh no. Saracens and Ethiopians here. Franks as the pocket. Over Indians. We have Vietnamese. We have Mayans. Mayans are just so good on other maps as well. I think they're very, very close. I think Paladins, Paladin from the Frank player here, Mr. Yo, could be slightly better. So I think I prefer SY Stiffs slightly more. Yeah. Okay. Pretty soon everyone will be completely walled here. That team wall is made to happen as well. What Civ do you like better in this matchup? I just answered that. Prediction 2-3 for Heresy in this one. That would mean Heresy is still out, right? And I don't even know what happens then. Is then YinYang still first or Suomi taking over? I think YinYang still first, right? Yeah. It's not that easy, guys. So many scenarios there. Thanks again for Mr. Nimano making that file so we can always see and always get informed. And am I even considering putting it at the very top there to get all of you informed at all times? Why are Saracens played so much in team games in general? Well, they are played in 1v1s as well. They are just very good with their team bonus, right? A lot of people trying to wall, but that's not going to happen if you have the Saracen team bonus. And now we have a lot of fighting here. It seems like archers are popping out as well for Mr. Lux. And that looks like a lot of scouts here for Mr. Yo. Fighting against no upgrades for Miguel. And that's a big mop up here. Archers even coming over from Paladin now here. And archers from LAN as well. But he thinks better of it. Let me quickly add stuff. We like stuff like this, right? Image 16, that is, I believe. Right? Yep. So we have this scenario. Yeah. So those are the potential outcomes. Okay, that's way too small. That's way too small. Okay, I will take a look at some more fights. I might add it twice. And then we can look at that. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Okay, is there a big fight happening at the moment? They're trying to break the walls at the front. And, well, we see the defense here of Miguel so far. Let's just hope he walls. And then we just cut it off this way. Okay, and then we duplicate that. Transform. No. Copy. Nice. Okay, nothing happened there. They're not breaking the walls. All the houses still standing. You can see that. All good. All good. Okay, so now you get all the scenarios here, right? Nice. Isn't that pretty? Can you please make it more colorful? Sure, let's just pause the game for 10 minutes. And... yeah. It's too distracting. It's not pretty. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry. Then you have to ask... yeah, but then you have to answer every single question about it in the chat, guys. So I don't want to be distracted. Uh-oh, now rushing out the defensive tower here. Still lots of army from Paladin out. And, well, let's take a look. And the tower will go up. One villager lost here, maybe two. No, okay, only one. Get some archers there as well. Glenn can send all his army back. Miguel, without too much losses here. All looks pretty safe. Triple archery range here from Dogao. And still not a lot of control over his main gold spot. Meanwhile, Lux plays triple, soon quadruple archery range here as well. Super crazy. Double stable for Yo, just reached Castle Age. Now drops the TC as well. And up to the Castle Age are 3 flank players as well. We see blue and teal. So actually, Lux and Paladin latest up to Castle Age here. And double archery range for Paladin. How many losses did he have? 3 losses only, yeah, because that looks like a big, big group. Whew. You could just write, if YinYang win at least 2 matches, they win the group, else they're out. Okay, but yeah, that's not enough scenarios. I don't care. Okay, I should probably focus a bit more on caching here. I did explain it enough beforehand. Market, can it be dropped in time? Looks like it. Enough crossbows behind this now. Can we see the engagement here? Still waiting for the upgrades. Botkin just finished. Crossbow finished now as well. And that's the first snipe here. Nice move. Knights are going forward. +1, +2. And having more HP being the Franks here. Nice move. Camels. How are the upgrades looking on those? +2 defense as well. And +1 attack with Bloodlines. More armies coming over. Lan is trying to help out. Paladin is trying to help out. And that's what we have seen just so many times. And that's just 2020 team game communication for you. So often do we see all 6 players at the same screen and ready to take some fights. But at the moment, Secret SY simply has the hill here fighting under the YinYang flag. So Heresy needs to disengage this one, but goes for solid numbers. Miguel, 52 villagers. Mr. Yo at only 46 at the moment. Whew. Now dropping some more stables. We are at... oh, he lost the stable at the front there. So now back to 3. They're going for the counter-attack there. Still some army left, but not a lot. Now the next aggression here against Lux, but he can hold this one quite okay-ish, I believe. Villager needs to go back and doesn't lose a single one. Can he hold this? Oh god, this is going to be heavy, heavy losses on both sides, I assume. How can Lux hold this one? Rushes out the defensive tower, but that's way too much army to hold this. Now rushes out a second defensive tower, but Lux, you know, he needs to pull everything here. Oh god, that was too late. Was hoping that his walls will hold a bit longer, but that did not happen. Meanwhile, chewing through that shouldn't be the biggest problem here with the Saracen bonus. Knights are still going to the front, trying to break all those camels here at the front. Ay, 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 ay. Why did they? Okay, just taking the gold is enough for them, apparently. Now they're trying to slow down Mr. Yo a bit more, who doesn't have a lot of stuff either. Could they even dive in for a TC kill? Could be an option with all those crossbowmen, honestly. There's not a lot of army around, and the Saracen crossbowmen, they will just chew through TCs, in my opinion. Lots of camels here, defensive siege workshop being built as well. Can he go up in time? It seems like yes, but only with 2 villager losses, maybe even 3. 3 villager losses is indeed the story here. And Mr. Yo, oh god, that will be so many dead villagers. Lux is sitting at 40 as well, and indeed they're taking out this town center. Here's Mangonel, could pop, and oh, dodged by Paladin, so active here. How is that even an option? Meanwhile, lots of losses here for Mr. Yo. Army is now being sent over. Some knights, some crossmen. Lux is sending his army as well. And they are not really killing the TCs though. And that's the beauty of Saracens. And that's why we see them being picked. Because you have more damage output there. And all those crossbowmen, and we see a lot of crossbowmen, just means you can get so many more kills of buildings. Look at that. Mr. Yo completely idle, but he keeps his siege workshop. He keeps his TCs running as well. Mr. Yo, can he get a Mangonel out? Seems like yes, he can. 50% here. Lan is getting away from that one, and they're getting more kills here. Miguel is looking in such a pitiful situation. Oh boy, villager counts, everyone super low. The flanks now deciding the game most likely, because both pockets completely erased from the map. What a crazy game. Mangonel shot here. Can he dodge? Oh, gets one. Ground attack, Mangonel, no repair there. And the cleanup over here, nice move by Lux and Paladin, clearing up this army. And Lan, he went there alone, lots more access, and that was the big difference, right? As you can see, the team of YinYang just stayed together so much closer. Lux now needs to run here as well, heavy losses. Meanwhile, they might get the clear up over here. Ooh. Togao gets away. Do we see the Mangonel hit? It seems like no. Meanwhile, and now they're spreading. Lux runs to the right hand side. We see Mr. Yo and Paladin running to the top. What a wild, wild game. Miguel, 37 villagers for him. Meanwhile, Mr. Yo, 57. How is he coming out with 20 villager lead after this? That's just crazy. 2 TCs. He had a 3rd TC at the top there. Oh god, Miguel, he could have lost that TC as well. At his main goal, if they just committed a bit more. Whew. Such a good game indeed to start off this crazy series. Both teams know how much there's on the line. They obviously don't know about the other result of Suomi versus Secret. They don't know how important it is for them. That will finally be the clear up, but it took quite some time. 45 villagers here for Miguel. Only 2 TCs. Only 3 TCs now as well. Okay. Paladin's KD 68 to 22, and he's up to imp. This is such a crazy guy. How did he get to that skill again? Endless amount of age. Endless amount of wisdom apparently as well. He is delivering so much. Look at that score lead there. Togao, maybe transitioning to plumes now? Could be an option. Goes for the big boom behind this. Lan up as well. Siege workshop at the front. We will see some crossbow losses. That castle needs to go up. Most likely will. I am saying. Most likely will, I'm saying. Is Paladin committing here? He takes the better fight, that's for sure. The castle will go up in exchange. Villagers are getting focused down. What are we seeing here? And the villagers. 8 villagers, but yeah, the castle is indeed going up. So, 6 villagers still pressed this one through. But Paladin took a good fight for sure over there. Next aggression here. And yeah, they're just chewing through those walls. With the Saracen bonus. Don't tell me Togao is going imp here. No. He is not even... Oh, he is going imp, okay. With the gold TC in the back. More crossbows, killing the mangonel. Villagers running on TC. Not the craziest choice ever. And oh, that looks like Lux could lose a lot of his army. Not an easy scenario. Miguel, maybe Force TC could help him. Actually, no. He's not really going for Force TC. Handcart, 2 villagers behind this. Mr. Yo plays 3 TCs, plays 4 TCs. Now even found an extra gold very close to him. 25% up to him. Resources of Miguel, not looking pretty. 66 villagers, even has 1 idol. Has 6 military on the map. Not the most important thing. Loses all that. Togao can't even take the fight against the hill. And oh god, you don't have any economy. You build some camels and they instantly die. Or at least 2 died. He still has some. Arbalest snuck through by Paladin. I have no idea how he got those, but I do know that a big ram push is in Lan's face here. How does that happen? Lan, how did he lose any villagers? How is his eco so behind? He's sitting at 80 villagers, Paladin at 80 as well, but the economy apparently so much smoother here for our Ethiopian player. But that was a big hit by the mangonel. Can he get a second connection? No, he can't. Skirmisher still trying to hold this one, and that's just crazy. Crazy moves here for sure. And, well, nice defensive play by Lan. He's getting some Arbalest down, but now he's out of army. Lan suddenly sitting at pop 100, Paladin at 122. And there's not a lot of manpower left here. 18 military, somewhat in between those two. Tries to intercept some of the army, but Arbalest obviously with 6+4 can intercept those quite nicely, or can return the favor quite nicely. Lots of idols forced here. Miguel now runs out as well. Dogao, crossbowman, and he makes an eagle switch happen. And guys, if anyone remembers Brazil A against Brazil B, Dogao in a situation where they were like 2,000 score and 300 population behind. He got the double or triple sling. Marion, full eagle, and did dominate Brazil A so heavily there for the W. So maybe he's getting back into this one. Mangonel gets a good connection. Second shot maybe, indeed. And yep, that was a nice clear up here for sure. Paladin can't really do much more here, but he is doing enough elsewhere. You can trust me on that one. Now knights are being added by Mr. Yo as well, and he should get a lot of stuff done. And then it's tricky for all the eagles to really swarm too much. Uh-oh, we need to see a lot of walls by Mr. Lux. And nice house here. That was a quick move as well from the right direction. And that was a solid defense. Maybe hand cannoneers need to be added. Chemistry now on the way. No bracer, no arbalest. Togao, he's helping out at the top. He's sending eagles in at the bottom as well. Is getting pressured in the center though. Map control looks pretty good for Lux over here. Is controlling the map as much as possible. But how can he do it at the front? Does like 1 damage per arrow at the moment. More houses here. Lux is so good at buying time in those situations. More walls there. Now somewhat of a team wall. Okay. Frankish Paladins already waiting them. Soon having +4/+1. But Lan is just so out of this map here. Do we have Eldorado? We do have Eldorado on the way. Remember, March patch, so we researched it in 50 seconds instead of 70 seconds. Now we are playing the May patch. How would Mamluks perform against Eagles? Well, Eagles are not having the greatest melee armor, so Mamluks would be pretty good against Eagles. Most of the damage is coming through. How soon do pros do chivalry with Franks? Not all pros really agree yet. We, for example, see Mr. Yo doesn't even have a castle yet. So, chivalry, pretty late. Some other pros like to do it late castle age, so that they get cavaliers and paladins quicker. And get onto the numbers quicker. I think the longer you played castle age, the earlier you should get chivalry. If you only go in with like 100 villagers, then it doesn't really matter that much in my opinion. Now that TC goes down and Paladin is just loving life. Cavaliers can defend here. How can they? Oh, not the super pretty engagement. And those are Eldorado Eagles now. Eagle spam at the minimap, yeah, look at that. Is that a sling even? Lan would be the guy slinging. I would be really surprised. I think he doesn't really have the resources, right? No, look at that, he's just expanding so much. It is Dogao at the moment, dominating everywhere. He's such a crazy dude. He will get more raids in there. Nice defense still by Lux, who's now getting on hand cannoneers indeed. That's just crazy. Thing is, if Dogao gets into the economy of Mr. Yo, that would be deadly for him. So many purple dots everywhere, and that's a lot of that Arbalest here in the center as well. Can Dogao get them back into the game? Mayans are so great at this. Finding more kills here. Dogao, 200 kills. That's just crazy. Miguel and Lan combined, not even 130. Dogao now gets the coinage, so wants to sling pretty soon as well, but Lux is moving out. Hand cannoneers. If you have that amount of archery range, it's probably the easier choice. Ooh, squeezing through there, might find some kills, but oh god, paladins are dealing quite some damage as well. Miguel now goes for the camels, would be the counter to that. His economy is still not great. Dogao still getting so many raids in everywhere. That's just crazy how active he is on the map. Now the engagement in the center is not really happening. Arbalest at the moment. I think they're doing 2 damage, right? I think they're doing 2 damage to an eagle. So solid 50 shots needed to kill. Miguel now reaches imp. 45-minute mark. Another 15 villagers dying here. He is at 101. Lan is sitting at 68 villagers. Not a single military unit on the field. Tries to go for the reboom in some form. Map control not really in their favor. And now a scary, scary army knocking at the front door of Dogao. And that's probably all his barracks. How many does he have? 7 barracks. So yeah, that's all on this screen. So if we have a push from Lux here, there will be no production for Dogao. Goes for way more eagles now. And cannoneers still at the front. Eagles, I don't think they can do too much. More raids here. Trying to rush out at castle is Mr. Lan. Trade not really an option. While we see the trade started quite nicely by Yo and Lux. Paladin a bit on the later side there. Oh, but now the ram go. And there's not a lot against the rams. Trying to hug the trap. What? How are we doing this? Are the rams going for the... It looks like it, right? Can't really touch the trap though. Can't really touch the trap though. I think he was even attacking an Arbalest here if I saw that correctly. Oh no, oh no. More siege workshops here, 2 patterns, but he doesn't really have the army to follow it up. Uh-oh, camels on the way though. And Imp camel as well. Miguel might get back into this game. And Miguel could completely mop this up. Once he has Imp camel, how far away are we? It's 80%. I think he can mop this up. Then Paladin is pushing nicely here though, but that castle wasn't the most important thing ever. Miguel, wait for your army and then attack together with Dogao. Oh no, oh no. That's the slam effect that we saw from earlier. Whew. Secret against Suomi, interesting matches? Surely. Surely a great series. Oh, now the engagement here, not the perfect wrap around. Eagles should fight against the Arbalest. Imp camels more at the right hand side. More paladins are coming here now. It feels like there's enough purple on the map to still continue fighting this one, but more green coming from this side as well. Arbalest not really touched yet, and it feels like they're kind of fighting and holding that hill. More castles now being built, and that will be the hold. And I think then Dogao will have big problems. How is he producing? How is he still producing out of this one? He has 0 gold income at the moment, and he GG's this one. GG, what a great game to start off with the series. 1-0 lead here for Mr. Yo, Paladin, and Lux. Great game here. Paladin so active, punished Lan. We had the great attack against Miguel, and that was just Saracen's play to perfection, right? If you try to go for the base trade, Mr. Yo can hold the space, while Miguel lost everything. And that was just Saracen's so nicely. So nicely played by the full SY team. Hui! Pretty game. A really pretty game. Statistics. Paladin, the most underrated player? Well, less and less. But probably yes. 312 kills is the maximum here. Reached by Dogao and Mr. Yo. Something we don't see too often. But the big difference is Yo lost half the units. Dogao lost even more. Lux fewest losses. Walled himself quite nicely there. Bought himself some time. Miguel, not really the greatest KD, but lost villagers over and over again. His Imp Camels in the end couldn't really carry Yo and Lux. With this trade started there. Nice for them as well. Nearly armor missing for Secret today against Suomi. Two relics as well for Mr. Yo. And timeline. Not really telling the story that I thought. Lan is heavily dying here after reaching Imp. That's a story we can surely tell. And well, some problems here, and yeah, a big massive teal flock there. Whew, that was a great game number 1. And game number 2 instantly following this one up as well. This is lovely, and that's the beauty of recorded game, we have to say. And oops, whoop. That was weird. Okay. Game number 2. Let's directly jump into the action here. Scenarios at the top still happening. And as we said, Heresy, if they lose one game, they're out. Right? Yeah. Heresy must win all 3 next games. Must win. Whew. Let's take a look at how they are playing this. We have Dogao as the flank. He is playing the Britons. Incredibly strong here on Beachfight. A map where we start with 12 farms. Lots of sheep on the outside. Short distance for the Britons. The range advantage can just be so good. Gold here, but very limited. We need to expand to the sides to get the extra gold. Protected by some lions. And if you desire, then you could get a lot of extra food at the bottom and at the top. His pocket player will be Miguel playing Hans. Should see a lot of cavalry from him. He is starting this one off with 5 farmers. Should be a very smooth transition into feudal age there. And we have Malay for Mr. Lan. Expecting a lot of archers from him as well. Trying to go for the fast advance into Castle Age and Imperial Age. Against them, Paladin. He is known to go for some Monk Rushes on this one. The question is, how good will Monk Rushes be against Malay? They have Heresy. Something to think about as an option. If it's full elephants, but unlikely that we will see mass elephants against crossbow, then it becomes a bit more tricky. Mass amount of sheep found here for our pocket player Slavs. And Slavs, guys, you know, they have good farms. And what you also know is that, well, they have a lot of farms to begin with. And now we get into the most beautiful thing. Lux is Chinese. And why is Chinese so crazy, guys? Everyone can ask themselves, why is Nearly so excited about Chinese on this map? Yes, you instantly start with food and can go for a lot of villagers and have a good start. Surely. It is, you have 45 food on every single farm. And that just means your team has 36 farms with 45 extra food on them. Then you still have a crazy start. And yeah. I don't even think... looming for Lux? Yeah, makes sense. Whew. And that's just so sweet in my opinion. Great start, great team bonus. Nice bonus there afterwards. Okay, now going for the mill here, as well as Mr. Dogao. He found a lot of sheep himself. A lot of sheep. Hoi, hoi, hoi. So the Chinese are using Chinese and Heresy is using Malay that have Heresy. Correct, my man. Correct. Chinese Slav combo. Yeah, that's just crazy as well. That's just crazy. And Aztecs who also really has an easy job there as well. Yeah, I think Britons might be the best civilization, but I think Slav Chinese are just too sick here. Just too sick. How does resource work in practice? If a Mayan player chops a tree, he doesn't chop him down to 100, but after every try, he doesn't take, let's say, 10 wood away from him, he only takes 8 wood away from him. Why did you stream in German? I do stream German in Mondays. And why should I avoid T90? Then no one should ever stream with T90 streaming. Villager Shorefish is the fastest. Together with Villager Deepfish, I believe, yep. Yeah, maybe I should cast the recorded games on Monday. That would be it, on German. Do you already know where will Viper go after tomorrow? He announced his late day on Mixer tomorrow. I know, but I obviously let him announce that. Do you already know where? Oh yeah, okay, same question. Standings is exclamation mark brackets. Currently, most viewers in this channel are from Germany. Okay. And just think about everyone that isn't from Germany, Austria, or Switzerland would leave. Then I have way less viewers. Either you will be back on Twitch or Facebook. Okay. Interesting. I don't understand German and I love that we can listen to you in English. Thanks, my man. News coming that Viper streamed from Falcon 9 rocket today. Okay, lots of access now. We see the team wall here. Miguel now with a stable. And he goes for the scout aggression. It looks like team walls might happen here for looks in time, though. Needs some more water. Oh, that's a bit late here for Paladin. I'm not sure if we finish those in time. That scout wall will be lost for sure. Miguel is around as well. Dogao is not up but can help out. And that is all 3 scouts here of red, yellow, and purple. No one going on the outside. And Paladin, that's not in time. Oh, that would be problematic for YinYang here. Whew. Took long to realize what the third country is. Nah, I just thought about like everyone who understands German, Liechtenstein, and I thought like I'll go for the crazy list. But then I thought better of it. Okay, that's going to be fast castle. So only scouts by Miguel. Everyone else plays fast castle on this one. Still watch Amandus, even though I barely understand a thing. That's crazy. And that's what a lot of people are saying. And I don't understand it at all, but absolutely loving it. That's so sick. Yeah, a lot of people like say I'm completely different in German and that they enjoy it even more, although they don't enjoy it and although they don't understand it, which is so crazy to me. But yeah. Yeah. Free German lessons? Yeah, well, yeah, somewhat. Oh, villager very low HP, blocking a bit there. 4 scouts out now. The wall-offs. That was a big hit by Paladin, not walling that on time. And now everyone has to wall a lot. 1 villager going down. This looks very good for Heresy. Very good for Heresy. Now everyone just rushes out the barracks here, let's see. I like hearing Nilly slip into German by mistakes during the 1v1s. Oh yeah, the other day I did was an English stream and it was so intense and I didn't talk for like 5 minutes and then I went full German during the English stream and just talked in German for 10 minutes and chat was like lol 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 lol, but I didn't read chat at all, so I was just focus. Speaking in native language is always easier to pass through emotions. Always is a strong word. I think for absolutely most people, yeah. I studied German for years, but I forgot a lot. It helps me to practice some. I'm thinking about picking it up again now. Sweetie. If I do 1% for people to better their lives and educate themselves or learn something, that's pretty crazy. I'm sorry. Who wants Secret Osomi? Don't be sorry. Just type exclamation mark bracket. But don't be sorry. Okay, double archery range here. And I can only repeat it again, right? This is a must win for Heresy. They need 3 wins in a row or they are out. Or you should consider to be a teacher with teaching so many people German. Maybe. Okay, Monastery, Siege Workshop here for Paladin, lots of aggression, and Lan will actually play a Monk Rush here with Melee. Now that's interesting. Also remember there's no stone on the map, so building a defensive tower is super costly, and that's something that Mr. Yo is doing now. Still has a lot of sheep, a lot of farms for him. Lux is actually going for archers here. Scorpion to start off this defense. Archers now around. There's still another defensive gold here for Paladin. Could maybe go for that. And some more walls. Nice move here by Mr. Yo. He's trusting the diagonal gates. I'm still not the trusting kind of guy. Yeah, maybe some energy in the chat, guys. For Heresy. It's so important for them. God, would it be sad for them if they just dropped out of the tournament in that really tough group. They'd go to distance with Somi. They take a map of Secret. And now back against the wall. Need 3 wins in a row. Something that they probably didn't know at that point. Yeah, I think before the series they thought... No, I don't even know what they thought. Now it's too crazy to create scenarios. Okay, redemption here from Lan. Goes for monks. We have the mangonel around here as well. We see not conscription, sanctity for paladin as well. Goes for some more walls. But this is like how they can never combine their army. This is so bad for YinYang here. So bad. Mangonels even need to run. Oh no, conversion here! And he loses villagers at his gold. Look at that. Now the double Mangonel kill. Oh, that was so sweet. 1 conversion, 1 kill there. Now outsmarting the Scorpion there as well. Oh god. Paladin is so dead. He's so dead. Now even build a second TC. That's interesting. Just goes massively on gold. Has 1 monastery, 1 siege workshop. He has nothing going for himself. Lux actually is going to the outside. Interesting. Okay. That's a way to maybe screw up by realizing, okay, how much is going on in the center and then not going to the outside. The possible outcomes magics you were showing, is it available somewhere? Yes, in my Discord. One 3 incoming. Wouldn't that be the dream for Heresy? Wouldn't that be the crazy comeback story? Okay, now the next move out here, and oh, light cap. Oh god, getting more and more kills. Pop 33 for Paladin here now. The next stable in some problems. 1 villager died at the site. More lions, hungry to get some more kills there, and let's take a look. Knights. 2 stables left here. Did he really go for 3 stables? Next is going for 3 archer ranges as well. Now 3 mangonels around. Are they trying to counterattack here? Yes, they are. Interesting move. That they're giving this up. Not trying to engage against all the monks. Can they find a counterattack? Miguel doesn't have the greatest walls. Only palisades for now. That's all stone walls. Can't do much there. Sniping 1 monk. Crossbows now, leaving all those alone. Maybe Lightcap might be an option. Now losing all the stables means you're losing houses as well as Slav player. So needs to build some of those. Dogao doing a good job of going to the outside as well. Continues with all his crossbowmen. Counter attack is doing pretty well here. Crossbowmen are going back. Now diving in, but the bases are pretty far away. Double TC here. Villagers. Ooh, where do you even go from here? But YinYang, they're so crazy with their counter attacks. So crazy with their counter attacks. Now gets onto some more monks. Oh no! Oh no! The conversions in the back! Lan! He was very distracted there apparently. And monks, they are just forcing the Mangonels to be deleted. Maybe... Okay, 2 knights here. Tricky scenario. Very tricky scenario. Main engagement here in the center. Lux, he's trying to focus down everything from Dogao, dodging a lot of those shots. Knight numbers are pretty equal. Monks got 2 conversions in there. Now trying to run. Heresy still in a formidable position here. In between the players. Gold control here. We see Miguel going for some gold as well on the outside. 30C for him. Dogao should be able to clear this one up. Yeah, especially with the knight support. Could just dance with the range. Now more monks coming at the side. Do we have atonement? Seems like yes, we do. That could be a lot of conversions. Light Kev around there as well. And oh god, how Paladin is just getting chewed here. Ay. That is just so good. And Heresy, they have to feel great. But Crossbowmen now coming from this side. That's a lot of monks going down. Knights around as well to get some kills. But oh god, Crossbowmen eating the big shots. That's not enough to get the kills there. But that doesn't look like a lot of monk juice to me. That does not look like a lot of monk juice to me. And that seems like a lot of kills here from Mr. Lux. Oh no. That was like 7 monks going down. Make it 8. Now trying to jump here with the knights. 9 monks or something going down. Make it maybe 10. Don't make it 11. He made it 11 monks down. Oh god, that was so much land going down there. So bad. And Paladin is now back here, but okay. Crossman of Dogao arrived. He should be able to do a lot here, but phew. That was a lot of Land's army gone there for sure. And he's not on the outside, so he can't get an endless amount of gold. No one really going for the food at the top or bottom of the map. Dogao finding so many kills against the villagers there. Oh, long distance snipe there. Lovely move. Why didn't he just go back with the monks? Well, army was coming from the top, army was coming from the bottom. He tried to move away. Sometimes you don't watch, right? If you're building some farms at the back, trying to expand or something. He did try to run. Monks are just extremely slow. Crossman. Oh, Mangonel. Running away there. More losses at the left-hand side. Dogao is getting so many kills, right? 46 kills. Highest indeed in this game. Crossman running away. More crossbows from the side as well. What can Lux really do here? He's trying to trade off a bit more. Some more knights. But this is still looking really ugly. Although, Paladin is somewhat getting on the map now. Remember, monasteries cannot be converted. Siege workshops can. Going on to gold here is Mr. Yo as well. Paladin really needs to go on there though. He shouldn't have a lot of gold left for himself. Light Kev converted. Crossman completely cleared up here. And now the next go into Mr. Yo's base. Not too unlikely. Slav's farm eco could be pretty crazy though. Villager count. Let's take a look. Miguel 70, Lux 70. We have Dogao with land leading. Yo and Paladin really, really low. Economy isn't great. Oopa! Good conversion. Good conversion. Good connection. Holding this one. 4 archer ranges here for Mr. Lux. Crazy numbers. Mangonel could get the shot off. Ooh. Dodged by Dogao though. You really don't want to trade a 1-for-1 here with the Mangonel. You want to get the conversion. And it will be the 1-for-1 kill. Heresy. Not finishing the game like I wanted it to see. 9 rage monks. 65 HP on those for Paladin. 3 players up to Imperial Age. It is Dogao, it is Lan, and it is Lux. I'm hearing some units die here at the right hand side. That's Lux, so microing this one quite nicely. Mangano shot at the front. Monk still making something happen. Lux dives in deep. Now Imperial Age reached for Mr. Lan, but what does he really have? He has some monks in the back here, but that's not too crazy. Knight numbers are pretty solid as well. Mangonel are getting the conversion here, and Mangonels, they are now not killing the monks anymore because they have 65 HP. More Mangonels dying, and that's all the monks dying as well. That's all the monks dying, and Lan, he is imp, but he didn't get a single monk upgrade for his melee monks. And all the knights are now deleted. Don't tell me Lux allows him the comeback here. That's a lot of monks out. More knights coming. Everyone now at the side. But that's a good raid by Miguel. And Lux doesn't see it at all. Oh god, that was pretty damn late. Okay, finally he gets those. Lots of crossbows dying before reaching Imp. Okay, now we finally have block printing and elimination. But he's losing those monasteries. We'll finish the upgrades though. Quadruple monastery in the back here on a map that has very limited gold. Doesn't sound like the craziest thing for me. Paladin did expand towards the top. So weird that the player that is using only gold units is actually going for the food at the top. Okay, conversions here now, but conversions back. MBL would love this game. Now 12 range for Lan, 9 range only for Paladin. He can't do much. And Lux is diving in deep though. He is even Imperial Age as well. Arbalest now. We have Bracer. We get Chemistry pretty soon. And he's diving in deep. Where are Dogao's numbers? Where are Dogao's numbers? He has 3 archery ranges. Where is his stuff? Some of the Arbalest here, but he doesn't have the production. Meanwhile, Lux is sitting at 5 archery ranges and constantly producing, apparently. He's doing this one so well. Getting so many kills here, and now they can go for buildings again. Still in Castle Age, here's Miguel. Don't tell me this is the comeback. No way. Heresy was looking so strong on this one. The raid at the side kind of stopped. Mr. Yo did send some knights back. Now dives in again. Here, Lux gets some kills against the Arbalest, running away. Ooh. Knight numbers enough for Miguel to hold this one off. Arbalest are coming over as well. How is Dogao not dominating this game here? 5 archer ranges for him now as well. Look at that. He can't get the production. He doesn't have the numbers on the field. This should be 25 Arbalests on the field. Look at all those resources. If he has 25 more Arbalests, which he easily could have gotten, the archer ranges simply weren't there. He lost too many in the center apparently. Then he would dominate this with the extra range. He would have 2 range advantage. Could snipe every single monk. Could snipe all the Arbalests, but it's not happening at the moment. Heresy still in the score lead, don't get me wrong. But it just felt like at this point I thought we were already in game 3. With an even score. So many monks around still. Going towards Imperial Age is Paladin. Can't convert the monasteries. That's why he has to go for all this ram madness here against all the monasteries. Heavily on gold. No raids at the moment. Paladin continues with his stuff at the top there. Now goes onto the gold pretty late. Arbalest moving forward. Dogao should out micro this quite reasonably easy though. Missing the last defense upgrade. Remember that he doesn't have thumping. Knights, are they jumping? It should be enough knights here for Miguel. Let's take a look. Do we have the conversions here? And now the big fight. Oh no, Dogao not really taking this one. He is running away. Does he not have the numbers or what? Look at that. Production is now fully here. And he should produce really quickly behind this as well. But it seems like Lux is just diving in. And he gets so many kills all of a sudden. YinYang is taking the score lead here. They're taking this fight. The knights are diving in, but they can't really do too much. Score, switch, any second here. Arbalest are just getting melted down. Lux is coming the production. No, Heresy is actually increasing in score again. Others and something they're doing something really nice there apparently. I'm really confused from time to time in those scenarios as well. Maybe could through those TCs. Miguel still in Castle Age. Same for Mr. Yo. The pocket's just going massive amount of knights. Can't really afford to not put 50 knights on the map apparently at the moment. Arbalest now doing a good job against Paladin, who probably with 70 HP here, 12 range, didn't get elimination yet, didn't get the accuracy yet. Arbalest now off Dogao, finally at the solid numbers that I wanted to see for so long, and finally scares looks away. He needs to move away. And okay, Lan gets onto the field as well. That looks finally like Heresy can push this one so nicely. The big question is, what can we do on the outside? Some raid, one single knight won't do too much. Imagine Paladin going for Slaughter Warriors after converting all stables. Yeah, not the greatest unit, but would be funny for the memes. Phew. What were the scores today? Exclamation mark bracket. Will help you, like every day. Such a great comeback from the Chinese guys, but Heresy is still absolutely in this one. What a crazy game. What a crazy game. We will get a lot of content for YouTube here. Axing a relic, not the most important thing. Maybe with that 6 bonus, something that you can take. Dogao, 155 population. Now they're finally pushing. 500 score lead for them. Mr. Yo, moving towards Imperial Age. Has 6 stables, or 5 stables, builds a 6th one. Not a lot of stuff happening. Some knights running around, could find some kills here. Those are clearly more than 45 villagers. Even builds 2 monks for some conversions. That's pretty sick. 2 monks for conversions here, and 2 monks. Just make those 8 knights into 6, and you can fight back a bit. That's pretty sexy. For a moment I thought they lost. Yeah, so did I. But now the army looks just so strong. Land pop 145 to Gao out there. Miguel 110, but yeah, Yo and Paladin just so far behind. Yo can't really put too much on the map. Lux has a crazy army though. 75 military, but Togawa has 71 as well. But Lux can't do it alone without the range advantage. Surely he can't. Should Paladin go full sling to Yo? Well, he goes full Eagles, which I don't mind either. Against all those Arbalests, Eagles could be pretty damn crazy. Now intercepts the monks. Don't tell me all the monks are dying again. Oh yeah, they're Xing the monks. Oh no, oh no. No, Lan! Oh, 900 gold instantly, completely dying there. That was just horrible. Some lags apparently there as well, but that's no excuse. They were simply unprotected there. Eagles still lacking the last defense upgrade. Now clicked behind this though, and it seems like a very, very choppy game here. And, well, that's a lot of Arbalests, but they can't take the great engagement here. So many Arbalests still at that hill. Why are they trying to take this engagement? Is that really something they can do? There's so much coming from the right-hand side. They only see the army at the left-hand side, though. But Cavaliers now, +4 defense here. And having the upgrades, Lux is pushing into this one. How much does Togawa still have left? 55 Arbalests. There's some at the side. I think this should be still good enough for him. But Eagles, once they get all the upgrades and they get some conversions here against the Knights as well, I think this might be enough. Are you kidding me? How is YinYang holding this one? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Meanwhile, all that raid got stopped. Not really the most important thing. I'm looking at those sheep for the 2nd time now. And Lux is just diving in, gets the kills. And the monks with now 12 range actually getting something done here as well. But that's still a reasonable amount of Arbalests left and more than the IC is there for sure, but finally they're getting the kills. Whew. But Togao, he's back at it again. Do we actually see a game with trade here? Is that an option? Mr. Yo now goes for the side here as well. Does he maybe need to transition to light cav in this game? Elephant tech. Elephant tech at the side. And I did mention it earlier. They have Heresy. It's a very costly upgrade though. 1000 gold so that the elephants are not going to your opponent, but instead dying. Togao trying to find another angle. Nice push back here, and that's a lot of elephants all of a sudden by Paladin. Oh no, the elephant switch. Maybe Heresy needed to be researched before that. Lots of Arbalests here on the field, but it feels like Paladin can swarm this quite nicely. Even affording a castle. That's just crazy. Remember, There's no stone on this map, so Dogao did buy 700 stone. Has 50 left after investing 650 into that castle. Could go for Yeoman. Did go for Yeoman. 11 range for Dogao's Arbalest. On a map that is not played pretty big. Because everything is kind of in the center here. So 11 range can basically control the whole game. Cavaliers by Miguel. They clearing this one up quite nicely. Lots of army coming over there. What a crazy game. What a really crazy game. Fully going onto that gold. I think I want to see start trade. I think I want to start seeing trade. Let's take a look. Relic count. We have 1 for Miguel, 1 for Paladin. That is it. Mass amount of wood here for Dogao at the moment. Floating gold for Lan and Dogao as well. So Heresy could have been tagged. Elite Elephant could be tagged as well. Or they maybe give the resources to Miguel and he can go for Paladins. Now some raid at the top. Lovely move here. Malay Light Cav. Nothing that excites me too much though. Whew. Trying to find another angle. I see Paladin tech now. Lovely move. More stables here. 6 stables producing. Not the biggest number. Got all the conversions here in the center. That's a lot of... Oh. That's a lot of lurks in the center here though. And he is getting so many kills. So many kills against all the Arbalest. That's a lot of very exposed farms here by Lan. Arbalest here ready to defend this one. And this is a crazy game. Mr. Yo got Hussars now. How many farmers does he have? Can't be a lot. 40 farmers. 14 villagers on wood at the moment. Gets the resources on the map quite nicely. Only 80 villagers here for our pocket player. Paladins now coming over for the raid. And that should be a lot of dead villagers. Look at that. How many villagers do we even see here? That feels like 85-ish villagers, I believe. And only 30 can save themselves. That should be endless amount of kills. Miguel, he has 102 kills now. We will look at that in a minute again. That will surely change. Arbalest trying to find some kills here as well, though. More access everywhere. Where did all the Paladin or the Arbalest go off looks? Goes over there. More attack at the top. And yeah, those Paladins there just finding kills after kills. 20 already here, and they are not done yet. The TCs are trying to kind of revenge the villagers, but oh god, that's such a big investment. And no defensive monks there, but Arbalest now around at that one as well. And what are you going for then? The team with the Hussar tech is starting to look pretty good all of a sudden. Next attack here, Cavaliers not really finding the engagement. Nice positioning there by Mr. Dogao. Next move here, Dogao sends everything back. Paladins as well. This is a crazy game here on Beach Fight. Cavaliers around to defend. Mr. Yo is slashed, so he cannot afford Paladins. And Miguel just got 60 kills in 2 minutes. And he will find some more here as well. Deletion of that mining camp could be really nice. Dogao blocking that one. No team communication. No one is really watching this one. Ah, the Paladin's not doing anything. I'm getting angry. Oh, what is happening? Why is the mining camp still blocking? And look at that, the other Paladins are not really fighting. Oh. Okay, at least the Arbalest are now helping from distance. Let's take a look at the center from time to time. Lux is going forward. He has siege rams, something that Britons traditionally have a lot of problems dealing with. But Paladins are coming over, so that should be fine. Mr. Yo now attacking into Harbors as well, goes for more villagers. I think he might be even sitting on only 2 TCs here at the moment. Maybe a third one at the bottom. Those trigger me so much. Probably 3 TCs here indeed. Goes for more Cavaliers. Now the big clear up here, not really happening. Again, 65 Arbalest or something on this picture. Dogao over 80 military as well though. What a crazy game. Whew. Eagles finding some kills against Lan, who doesn't have the greatest units to protect. Paladins instantly here, though, to help out. Lux, he needs to fight the 2v1 for quite some time, I believe. Rams just offering themselves. Needs to go back here, Mr. Lux. Oof. Not the easiest fight for him. Surely can make something happen. Nice defense here. Arbalest around as well. Lan goes for Arbalest as well. Doesn't really know what else he could go for. I can see a lot of villagers from Paladin going here. Some more raids. Lots of losses from Paladin earlier. He only has 1 villager on gold at the moment. Has a lot of free food at the top. Free food for Mr. Yo at the bottom as well. That's so nice for them. But no, what's not so nice is that Dogao is pushing through the center. And, well, it is not looking great for Lux anymore. Paladin, 70 population. Lux, 90 population. Mr. Yo, 140. Look at that. Pop limit for Dogao. He is just dominating this game so nicely. More push at the top here as well. Yeah, Paladin's holding this one. Very little center control. Paladins are now going through as well. And Mr. Yo has no defense here. Guys, it's looking so sexy for Heresy. Yeah, some raids in the top here. But Paladins are around to defend this one. Okay, maybe more kills than I initially expected. This one... Land is getting some kills in as well. Why are the Paladins retreating? Where are we going? Could he not just stand here and continue? Okay, that's still a lot of... Oh no, I hate this when this happens so much. The mill is blocked due to the ostrich. Oh god, I hate this so much. This is so tilting to me. More Paladins around. Finding the kill here against the TC. Population is looking worse and worse. Aztec, I would be surprised if there's Garland Wars. Castles are so expensive, as we mentioned several times. At this point, I don't even know how expensive they are. Like, 1,000 gold? 900 gold? Something like that. Because you completely have to buy 700. No, it has to be even more. So many Arbalest. No chance engaging into that one. Some Mangonels here. We see a lot more Eagles in production by Lux, though. Cavaliers maybe finding an opening. Do I miss anything on the minimap? Doesn't look like it at the moment. What a sick play by Dogao here. He is the Britain player that needed to carry the game. Is now getting onto his numbers. Endless range here. Hussars from Mr. Yo. Can't find anything. Mr. Yo had pop 180 though. Okay. That's pretty solid all of a sudden. Lux at 125. Mr. Heresy Dogao at the pop limit. Miguel not looking too sexy. Why? How is he only having pop 115? How is Miguel only having 60 villagers? Where are all his villagers? This is so weird. I think Land should just go for the full sling now. We have Mr. Yo going for Halberdiers on the field. Yeah, I think Land going for the full sling is the best play here. Setting up trade could be pretty good as well, but, well, would be tricky for Secret at the moment, since they don't have any corner control, or only one corner. Halberdiers are doing a good job here once they can get to that army. Lux still blocking this one. Yeah, finding another angle. Yeah, Dogao still has his castle, is adding 2 traps. Nice move by him. Could go for even more, so much map control. Yeah, look at that. Mr. Yo is supporting a castle now as well. Did buy it himself, and, well, all of a sudden the Paladins all died. And Miguel is only at pop 104. What's happening here? He's getting raided heavily at home as well. All of a sudden Miguel is dropping below pop 100. That's impossible to defend. And that gold is going to go down as well. How is Yo doing this? He's holding over here. They are not having too much siege. Oh god, conscription needs to finish though, right? Mr. Yo just built this castle, and as I said, that's really, really costly. How are they doing this? Lux is sending some villagers around. Just trying to make some sneak happen there, apparently. Lux is still somewhat holding this one. Just refuses to go for skirmishes. He obviously can still use the market quite nicely. They still have a lot of gold control. Not a lot of stuff happening here. They will run out of gold pretty soon. Lots of food control at the top. How many relics do we have? 1 relic. And that's 2 in total for him. Miguel has 1. That's it for now. Population's pretty scrappy for everyone. Miguel, 116. So didn't drop that terribly. In the end, it was fine. Oh, look at that. Lux is rushing out in archer range here. Wants to get some Arbalest. Pretty sweet. Lots of Arbalest around here for Dogao. Uh-oh. But that's a lot of eagles as well. 13 eagles should do pretty well against that. Should wait for the engagement together. But how can he kill those traps in the center? They should get so much control. Look at that! Lux even buying stone for himself to repair the castle of Mr. Yo. Pretty sweet move. Uh-oh, but that's a lot of dead Obelisk. That's a lot of dead Obelisk, but more Obelisk coming. Oh no, that's not a lot of dead Obelisk. Call an ambulance, but not for me. That is some quick support by his teammates. Obelisk are coming around, Paladins as well, and I thought Dogao would lose everything, but oh boy, was I wrong. And they are going for the next attack here, and then it looks pretty damn bad for SY/YinYang here, but because that will be a lot of losses again. And meanwhile, pushing through the center, Paladins around, Obelisk around as well. Obelisk coming here, Hasa's coming as well though. I would be surprised if this is a clear up, but I also would be surprised if they don't clear it up eventually. All the Obelisks of land already dead. Now the Eagles at the front here. Numbers are better for Mr. Yo. Produces some more Cavaliers from the left-hand side. More Paladins coming, more Cavaliers as well though. Dogao is microing away. We have some axes, some pikeman attack from Paladin meanwhile. Lots of base gone from Lux here. Obelisk going to the top again. And now driving in here, just trading off units. But that's not going to work. 13 against 36. But there's more Obelisk coming. So Dogao is getting cleared up here. Yeah, those Obelisks in small numbers will never do anything. Getting some villager kills, but that's it. Attacks at the top here. Eagles, not pretty. Would love to see some pikemen there. And yeah, how is Luke's population now? 115. So he doesn't have a lot, right? How does he have 33 on wood, 16 on food? I don't even see it. 3 traps still alive. Holding that hill. More Harbidiers coming. That's all cleared up. Still 3 corners though. Trade feels so risky. You can never really protect it though. I think the team with the better trash might win it in the end. Because we're really low on gold now. Look at this.
Grayton?
Heresy is out of gold. 400 gold. Are you kidding me, guys? How much gold? Wasn't some gold left here? Okay. Okay, so they get 1.5k, I would say. And look at that. Dogao now needs to go for skirmishes. And now the engagement here. Ooh, traps need to go back. That's not a lot of meat shield all of a sudden. Uh-oh. Yo, men on those skirms, but won't help him too much. Harbidiers are around there as well, now closing down the distance. Dogao dropping down to pop 155. Mr. Yo now taking the population lead. They're pushing this back, and how is Lux having so many Obelisks still? How could he fought those? Saracen market is crazy on this map, apparently. Now some movement over here. Lan is making something happen. This game is one of the craziest and best games I might have ever seen. It sounds so crazy to say this, but this game has so many plot twists here. So many different units. Look at the base of Lan! And I was like, okay, he expands towards here. No, that's not expanding. That's fleeing. That's migrating away. Lan has not a lot of stuff going for himself. He's at pop 60. This is Arabia all over again. Holy moly. Hussars now coming over here. And Eagle Warriors going in deep. No! No! Dogao! No! This is so costly, and this is 40 Obelisk. You will never get back. You will never get back. Holy moly. He needs to somehow get some meat shield in front of this one. Tries to micro some, but killing one Hussar won't be great. Oh, God. That was so unfortunate for him. Okay, Paladins are now around. So he did save 30 of them, but lost a lot. That could have been completely different for him. Oh, yo, I'm getting a heart attack here. He has still so much army, though. Look at that. Has more army than villagers now. Raids now at the site as well. Mr. Yo still active there. We have Paladin. Maybe they trade in that direction. Yeah, they will even trade. Beach fight and trading. It's something that I've never seen before. Then 60 pop. Miguel 100 pop. Dogao 150, Lux 136 population. Yo and Paladin both over 150 population. How is that even a thing? No more gold at the outside. this gold is running dry as well. Heresy officially has no more gold income. We still have some scattered around stuff here. Yeah, really not a lot either. Maybe 1.5k to go. But they did start some trade now. They did start some trade on this crazy map. And that's a lot of eagles! How can he afford 56 elite eagle warriors? And how can he not afford Garland Wars? Oh no, oh no. And pilot numbers aren't really there. Remember guys, if Heresy loses this series, if they lose this single game, they are out. They are forced in the group. They are done. Better of Africa main event. Yeah, they can still continue playing the series, but it does not matter. It might have mattered at that point, but now with the result, knowing from the other games, we know it's over for them. They need to find a way. They need to find a way back into this game. But land, 65 population. He has 5 military at the moment. Make it 4. Some sheep on the outside. Some light cav of melee. +2, +1. No bloodlines. It's like sending a scout in. Paladin number still pretty solid for Mr. Miguel. 54 military. But the Arbalest now completely cleared up. And they found a good fight against the Eagles. But not a great fight against the Arbalest here. And Monks even around this to get some healing done. Eagles now need to beat the meat shield. Monk goes directly to the front. Dies instantly. Arbalest, they need to win this fight. Miguel feels like he needs to regroup though. This could be such a sad game. And after losing those 2 games, I think you're completely broken. Not even knowing about the other results, but losing this game. I know that I'm not strong enough of a man to continue playing this. It looked so good over and over again. But look at that, mass military now. Land sitting at 5. Miguel has 50. Lugao still at 65, but looks a whooping 80 military on the field. Paladin 56. Mr. Yo 60 as well. Get some more villager kills. Every single Arbalest. How can he afford more Arbalest? That's just crazy. No trade. Reasonable trade on the outside now. Reasonable trade here for YinYang. You think Lan should get forced levy? Well, Lan has 22 farmers. He needs to invest, I would say, over 1,000 gold for a castle. 600 gold for forced levy upgrade. Probably 500 gold to get all the upgrades. So that's over 2,000 gold with 0 gold in the bank, 0 gold income. Probably not in this life. Surely not in this game. Pikemen now moving forward. Getting everything that Miguel was still throwing at them. Lux, Yo and Paladin are taking the score lead. Still on the hill here is Mr. Dogao. He's trying to make something happen, standing his ground, but now the next Ramgo, and as we said earlier, Britain's having big troubles defending that one. Mass hussars, mass skirmishers are around here as well. Miguel now drops to pop 60. Heresy Dogao has to type in the GG. I'm crying and smiling at the same time. How is Heresy not winning this game? How can Lux hold this one? How can Paladin get back on so many eagles, so many monks? How can Yo, with no villages, get onto so many hussars and halberdiers for the hold? How can he get to 132 villagers? How can Heresy completely ignore the top and the bottom? How can they allow them to trade? How can Dogao with 80 Arbalest get cleared up here as well? This is an unbelievable game. 1 hour, 18 minutes. This was not Heresy's game to lose. Dogao had 130 Arbalest at one point? That sounds crazy. Feeling sad for Heresy. If they're in Group B with those performances, Easily top 3. But having YinYang, Suomi, and Secret in their group just means that they're out. Yeah, it's a best of 5. Yes, we will play to the end. Heresy can still win the series, but a 3-2 is not enough for them to go through. They needed 3 points. To go 132 largest army. And this is not deathmatch, guys. This is not a sling. This is him putting numbers on the map. Britain player with 873 kills. Paladin raising 103 buildings. That's complete Lan who lost 105. He didn't get the kills on the map. He had 18 conversions. Paladin had 48 conversions. So think about it. Like, Lan, he probably lost like 40 monks this game and only got 18 conversions. Trade. Not crazy, but good enough. 32k gold. Remember that that also includes the trade, the market prices. I want to return to the map and see at the market prices again. 30k for Dugao as well, was very heavily on the outside. 14-17, Castle Edge timing there by Lan. Pretty damn crazy. Was the earliest imp as well. Took some time to get block printing. 3 relics for Paladin with that stacks also gave him a solid, like that's 50 Eagle Warriors, guys. That's 50 Eagle Warriors. There's no stone on this map. Market prices in the end. Do we see those? Lux was Chinese. Lol, he wasn't Saracens. Lol. Stone price 247. Wood and food at the bottom. Lol, I like 95% of the game I thought Lux was Saracens. I'm not a clever man. Doesn't really matter. Whew. Nearly off the camera. And we will jump into game number 3 pretty soon. But holy moly was that a game. Holy moly. Okay. So Heresy winning 3-0 is off the chart. That means Secret is 3rd. YinYang 1st. Suomi 2nd. Heresy 4th. So the standing is over. Heresy. No, wait. Yeah, Heresy. What am I doing? Yeah. YinYang can win 3-1. So those are the 3 possible scenarios now. So therefore it is confirmed that we will have Suomi 2nd, Secret 3rd. So YinYang is in the semifinals. AM is in the semifinals. And quarterfinal matches will be Suomi versus Rulers of Rome and Secret versus VNS. Yeah. Phew. Suomi versus AM and Secret versus YinYang would be the 2 scenarios if Suomi and Secret win. Yes. How many points does one need to advance to final? Well, the first one goes into the semifinal, 2nd and 3rd go into the quarterfinals. Whew. So Secret faces YinYang in semis and Suomi faces AM. If they advance, that would be the scenario. Yes. What a game. Crazy. We will have, as an addition, game number 3 here. Let's see how broken potentially Heresy are here. We can do some Q&A. I can answer some questions. That won't be the craziest and most important game coming up now. But, well, I love myself some Age of Empires and we will put it on the field here. And we have Grand Barra, so a very campy map as well. Whew. Do you think there is balance shift at the top level for AU2 for 2 players in both team and 1v1? Yes. Balance shift at the top level in AU2 for players in both teams and 1-1. I would just say yes. I'm not really sure what you mean. AM1 YinYang on the exhibition matches? Yeah, that is like less than 3% value. That's so much. When does the game tomorrow start? Or the stream better? I think 13 GMT. 2 best of 7s coming your way. What was the spoiler you said by mistake? I did say I didn't know who advanced earlier of Pet Gun Pet against YinYang. So it was obvious that Secret wasn't... no, God, okay, I will start over again. At the start of the day, I did say I didn't know who advanced Pet Gun Pet or Rulers of Rome. So I spoiled that Secret wasn't second in the group. Yeah. What matches are tomorrow? VNS against Secret and Suomi against Rulers of Rome. Okay, sorry. I can quickly introduce the players. Dogao is playing Vikings here. Pretty sweet. Miguel, we have him as a Cuman pocket. Lan is the Goth flank. Interesting stuff. Taking the scout fight here, but would lose. That's why disengaging. Paladin still around here with Burmese as the flank. We have Mr. Yo at Lithuanian pocket. Interesting. So that's going to be a play through the center and try to capture all the 5 relics. And then we have Spanish Mr. Lux. And honestly, if the human player is just booming, then all the 5 relics belong to Mr. Yo. That would be pretty crazy. And Lux is playing Spanish. Okay. Life or Rex? Always a Rex, my man. Battle of Africa is all Rex except the finals. What do you think? If Secret had lost the game last weekend due to doubt going Cataphracts instead of Arbalest, how would this atmosphere in Secret TeamSpeak have been? Are we out then or not? Or will we lose this? I don't know. They could still win game 5. So quarterfinals were already played? Yes. Yeah, the games tomorrow were already played. Whew, that was a sick game 2. A sick game 2. Holy guacamole. Okay, Q&A time, guys. Ask me something. There's not a lot of stuff happening. We don't need to theory craft so much. We know how everything is already planning out. The brackets are standing and... yeah, this is your time to ask me the questions that you always wanted. Winners always have ballistics when attacking boss elephants? I think so, yes. Next stream in 15 hours? That's actually true. 15 hours, 2 minutes. So the Secret versus VNS? Indeed. And the winner of those two is waiting, is YinYang. And AM is winning for the winner of Suomi versus Rulers of Rome. Will you try to learn more one-arm pushes? Nope. Can you make your predictions for tomorrow? I think... Suomi, Rulers of Rome 4-0. And Secret against VNS 4-1. What do you think about the latest map pool? I made a video on YouTube. You can look that up. Are you satisfied with Secret's performance so far? No. That was too serious. Lots of very basic mistakes. Yeah. There needs to... It's best of 7, yep. Assuming that Suomi advances, how do you think they stack up against AM? That's going to be crazy serious. The question is, did Suomi already show all strategies or not? How much can they train between quarterfinals and semifinals if they advance? I think think that's going to be a banger of a series. I think it's 4-2 a.m. Yeah. Is there any chance that AU gets a Mac OS client? I think way below 1%. Age of Empires is a Microsoft game. And they obviously don't want to support other systems. Predictions for the semis. What do you think about the potential semis? I think YinYang would win against VNS. Against Secret, it's going to be a very close series. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes to game 7. And AM, as I said, if they play against Rulers of Rome, it's 4-0. If they play against Suomi, 4-2. Can you tell us Paladin Civ again? It's over here, my man. Very easy to see. Burmese. I didn't know the symbol either. Do you think main strategies have been shown by all teams, or do you think there will be surprising quarters and semis? There will be plenty of surprises. There's time to practice. There's so much time to learn. AM didn't play a single home map this tournament. They didn't need to show any strategies, basically, because their groom was so easy. I have to say it. With their level, it was really easy. That AM can come up with everything still. I think Merp Pocket is OP in current patch. Had some discussions about it last days. Really strong, surely. Not sure about OP. When will quarterfinals be played? Already played. And cast, they will be tomorrow, 13 GMT. I assume the order will be Suomi against Rulers of Rome and then Secret against VNS, but I'm not sure about that. Think AM has strategies on their home maps? Yes. Okay, normal fast castle here for Dogao. We have the easy fast castle into a boom by land, not going for any army. We have the TC drop by Miguel, giving up the center control. And I think, if he just plays fast castle, which he is, I think he gets all the relics. Will he cast alone? I don't have a co-caster organized yet. What I meant by balance is that players and teams who we are used to seeing win usually are losing nowadays. And I think it's best for the game and us fans. Yes, that's really nice. And okay, that's what you mean. Okay. Well, there's a lot of different factors for that, right? First of all, Civ Draft makes more even series. No restart increases variance. Then there is more knowledge shared on streams. So that decreases the skill gap. Then, yeah, those are a lot of factors. Obviously, there are more tournaments. More tournaments means more chances for upsets. Yeah, so there are a lot of factors why we see different people win. But also remember that I think out of the 4 $3,000 plus tournaments, the Viper won 3, and in the other one he got second. Who has been sitting most of the AM games? Leary, I believe. Who's the Secret playing against in the quarterfinal? Isn't that clear yet? It is clear. VNS. No Sling is a factor as well? I don't think that's a factor at all. Do we have potentially sicker series today compared to quarterfinal tomorrow? Very likely, yes. Very likely. More chances for upsets equals fewer upsets? That's actually true. Have you considered casting with T90? You're both casting the same match, I believe. Yes. There are like 15 people casting the same match at the moment. And yes, I did consider it. Not a lot of stuff happening. Not a lot of KDs, or not a lot of kills. We have crossbows in the center by Dogao. He will find potentially kill, not really. Castle's being built behind here as well. What? Looks, he should get that castle up, right? Has a scorpion around here as well. I think Dogao, yeah, he will be distracted enough. Interesting that Luke still built the siege workshop here. Really impressive by YinYang win this group. Absolutely. As seed number 7 in the tournament, right? Before seed 1, 3, and 5. Obviously seeding was very weird, but still, yeah, very, very impressive. With 2 very close wins, and the series still to be played with a potential win as well. Okay, Goth going full boom. TC at the stone. Huskarls are very likely here. Burmese going a Rambai, so Huskarls won't do too much. Conquistadors as well, and this should be full boom by Mr. Yo, I believe. Indeed as well. How many relics can he get? Only once 4. Has 1, now aiming for the others. Oh, what? Oh, he has 2 already. And the others are looking good as well, because his teammates are going for a lot of aggression. And honestly, this is, in my opinion, very poor play against Lithuanians. Allowing the center to be that open. I think Dogao should have been more active with the relics. And maybe Miguel should have built knights earlier. Like, it's 20 minutes and not a single relic has been contested yet. And now it's guaranteed 3 relics for the Lithuanians. How do you ever take any fights against that? Top 8 seeding should be based on opinions, not on ratings. Agreed. I wonder if AoE community is growing or not since the year. We have any statistics? Oh, yeah, I have statistics. It's growing heavily. Growing heavily. The thing is, Wubli is growing, DE is growing, and HD is growing at the same time, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, Corona is factoring in a lot as well. At least at the very start. Like, March was crazy for DE. Like, an increase of like 80% or something when it comes to viewers. Players. Or not 80%, I mean, 40%? Something like that. Don't really know how math works. Good connection here with the Scorpion. You never want to run away in that formation. Okay, Knights around now. Scorpion should get some more damage done though. Conquistadors. Maybe some Starship Micro against those crossbowmen, but no. Thinks better of it. Get Bloodlines and +1 defense here, so investing quite heavily into it. And, well, now 1 relic, and that's Yo with 4 relics. How did we get to this point? Completely uncontested. Mr. Yo won 1 KD. Didn't even build a stable. Now the first knights are here. Could get some conversions. Miguel is now going for full knights. And how is the eco looking? Miguel 72 villagers. Mr. Yo is 68. So that's not even... It's not even that like he has a huge advantage. But he has more military out. So population-wise, he's 10 ahead. Heresy needs to go for an all-out that monastery. I would really like that. Yeah. A full castle age attack controlling the gold here would be really lovely. To get that one down. Because if it's just like knights v knights, Yo v Miguel, I think that would be very ill-advised. They need to make something happen. But how do you do something against the 2 potentially craziest castle age units? Rambai and Conquistadors. It's not going to be easy. So those civilizations work together really well. Uh-oh, and those crossbowmen were really low from the Scorpion shots earlier. Oh god, 4 dying there before the first shot, and they're not getting the kills in. And yeah, Lux is just getting so much control. Now the Rambai at the top, another Scorpion being built. And, well, that army that just was around to do all the magic and get the monastery just got completely cleared up here. Hallelujah. Ay. Isn't the value of the relics rising for the players versus Lithuanians as much as Lithuanians for themselves? Isn't the value of the relics rising for the players versus Lithuanians as much as Lithuanians themselves? Yes. Yes. Kind of, well... Technically, the Lithuanian player doesn't have to go for paladins. So... I think it's a bit better for the opponent. No, it's a bit better for the Lithuanian player. Because if he isn't getting them... But most of the time he goes for them anyways. So yeah, it's very, very close. Yeah. And that's why I hate this play so much. Lan is now up to MPOH though. And maybe he can get the numbers on the field. Maybe Mass Halberdiers is now chopping out here. Did chop to the top most time. 40 Cs for him. And now goes down below. But uh-oh, welcome! He can't get a lot of control instantly in the castle. I like the Burmese combo with Lithuanians to be able to see all the relics. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's super sweet as well. That's super sweet as well, yeah. So easy. He didn't even need to scout there. Oh goddy. Yeah, that was a well thought out composition there. That was the plan. I think that's a strategy you could even hide. You could have 16 attack knights. I don't think you will go knights. I think he was so uncontested he will even boom. Don't tell me he's going latest. Latest wouldn't be the greatest choice in my opinion. Just paladins is the way to go. Maybe one... Yeah, he goes for 2 stables. So maybe just 1 castle for conscription. That feels right. Isn't YinYang showing their strategies? I think they are at the moment. If that's a non-planned strategy, then they're pretty crazy. Seems like a pretty crazy Sith draft. Yeah, works out pretty nicely. Pretty nicely. Latest with Goth would be really nice and you get all the gold on the center. Well, it's not like you're facing heavy armor, right? What latest? But Paladins, the production is just so much better. And remember, it's also the old latest, right? We're playing with the March patch, so more intense on the gold count there. No defense upgrade there so far. How much gold will Lan have? He has nothing left here. Well, that's a second gold spot. 110 here. Did he already get through his other gold spot? Feels like it, right? So no gold income at the moment for Lan. After this 100 gold is done. And how do you even get to Mass Scouts then? You don't. It's just Mass Halberdiers for him. Which isn't the worst thing ever, but the castle alone will do a lot of stuff against you. But now trapping the castle down, look at that. 650 damage. A trap from a hill. LOL! LOL! That's just crazy. It's just crazy talk. 3 shots. Oh god, how fast that castle is going down. Hill advantage and the cracked terrain. Now trying to repair. Yeah, good luck trying to repair against that trap. He instantly stopped as well. Yeah, he didn't even have enough stone. So, nice try. Okay, Cavalier's out now, but how can he ever take an engagement here? Yo's boom was even better than Miguel's because he went for so many knights but didn't find the kills. Facing off Conquistadors and Rambai didn't really work out for him. Ay. Halberdiers here, taking an okayish engagement, I believe. For Rambai, they need to be microed a lot, because not the craziest range. Oh, some lag here as well. Let a Rambai slip through. But every time you shoot to kill. On us here, single hit is just so big. How much damage are we doing per hit? Just look pretty crazy. Do you need to be on March patch to see the games on March patch? Yes. And it's a 4 GB download every single time for me. Feels Nelly, man. That trap could get focused down. Not doing the craziest damage here, but good enough. And, oh, champion tag even here. Look at that. Paladin. Interesting stuff. He's still in Castle Age, so that's longsword tag even as a buffer. Pretty interesting stuff. And, yeah, that's not looking too great here. Burmese even better champion than Goth. Goth have actually one of the weakest champions in the game. Not even sure. Who has weaker champions than Goth? Persians don't have champions. Tatars? Okay. So 1. Koreans? Okay. Oh, yeah, that was a bit. Stuff happened here. That's a way to throw a game. I don't think it's enough, but oh, look at that beautiful quadruple gate here. But yeah, that was not an orgasm. That was like hitting your toe next to a door. Ay. Whew. Still a lot of halberdiers. So Paladin can't do much. Mr. Yo, 14 plus 8 on his Paladins here. Pretty damn crazy. Still the 4 relics in the back. And, well, could even take the fight against the Arbalest here, I believe. Miguel only with Cavaliers for now. Now takes into Paladins as well. 12 plus 2 attack, so that's not even fair. 8 attack a difference there. And do Paladins 3 hits Halberdiers? I think so, right? It's actually pretty sick how they're chewing through there as well. That was not the worst trade ever. And normally they're completely getting chewed. It's exactly 3 hits. Yeah, because of only 2 armor, right? Yeah. So you do 20 damage to a 60 HP unit. Crazy stuff. Okay, Dogao trying his very best. Trying to make something happen here. But what? How are those paladins getting in? Oh, the villagers are opening the gate. No, traitors. Traitors. Oh, and traps going down. Houses will survive here. Oh, even completely survives. Doesn't take any damage. Meanwhile, champion tech here for the Burmese player. / longsword. Man tech. Quite interesting. But how do you even find an army against all those paladins? Ooh. I guess this is a good case study to see if Lithuanian palace are OP and can carry YinYang to the win. Not really. Not really, sadly. This is just a big advantage earlier. Burmese champs will eat those halves. Burmese champs are far away though. We have 50 farms, 50 food, 26 farms. It's only longswords for now. Okay. Trap's doing reasonable damage now. Longsword, how are they doing? 9 plus 2. Oh, actually we don't have any attack upgrades yet. It's 9 plus 2, but he gets plus 2 for free. Why Lux and Paladin so far behind? Well, then went mass unique units, right? Mass Conquistadors, mass Rambai trying to buy some time. Actually, Heresy are heavily leading. How am I so confused? LOL! I thought YinYang had the score lead for quite some time. And land is now really providing something here. Paladins are around as well. Land checking all buildings, but not the monastery. 900 HP here. And indeed, it is surviving. Mr. Yo now with 340 kills, 135 losses only. Lan, 1 to 2 KD. Paladins now going through. That won't be in time. Uh-oh, this... like I thought the game was over for quite some time. Now we need the Paladin defense here. Trade is now being started. Lovely stuff. And this is a great game 3 as well. We just need some more help against all those longswords here. Maybe some sling towards imp would be nice. Oh, wheelbarrow only now for Paladin. How many TCs does he have? 3 TCs. Castle's not the craziest situation for him here. And Paladins, can they find something? Well, they will get some more kills. Next goal should be towards the monastery. And then all of a sudden, Yo isn't looking that great anymore. Maybe should even consider trying to get the relics a bit further back. How are his resources looking? Oh, pretty much at the limit here as well. 36 farmers only, 101 villagers. That's not crazy to me. And that's more paladins. Heresy in a good spot. Heresy is in a good spot. How did I miscast this game so much? And that monastery falls. Lannister's winning this game for them. Yeah, monastery unleashes those relics and 14 plus 4 paladins, quote unquote, only now. Ah. And that's enough paladins. Yeah, Lord, Heresy won this game. And I didn't realize this whole time. I was just so much in 3-0 mode. Arbalest now pushing as well. And that then hurts even more the beach fight game. Because then you would be up 2-1 now if you win that beach fight game. But strong morale by Heresy. Strong morale. Yeah. If they... Like, if they win 3-2... Not even sure if they had a chance of advancing. In any ways. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Needed to open it to close it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, they wouldn't be playing this map then. Yeah, that's so true. Okay, and completely swarming everything here. Paladins around, and Paladin is dead. Mr. Yo is giving this one up as well. We already have game number 4 in the queue. So we can instantly jump into that one. And yeah, there was just not enough counter to all the Halberdiers, apparently. Strong play, and I completely miscast this game. Still, I don't feel like giving up the relics that easily was the greatest of ideas. Maybe Paladin... Well, losing this 20 Arambai was just a very big mistake, right? If he has a 20 Arambai behind in those fights, just would be so much better. Okay, non-lit in game 4. So we can instantly go into that one. And the score is 2-1 now. And save game there. We will take a look at the statistics first though. Mr. Yo with the biggest KD there. Lovely stuff. Lux didn't really fight too much with them. Only 100 kills. Togao. Very few kills as well. There was Vikings. Should have a strong economy. Trade was started. 18k gold in total. So a lot of paladins being put on the map. But it was not enough. And apparently people really want to get through those games. We can instantly go for game number 4. In this one here. No time to waste. And now people will be like, oh, there's no game 5. They're sending us game by game. So there's never a game 5 at this spot. Imagine if Paladin played a Rambis like ACCM. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah. But there was no spot of going through that easily, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have Togao now with the Japanese here. Miguel around with Berber Pocket and Malians for Lan. Pretty strong civilizations. We have Portuguese for Paladin. Love that. Some naming potential, especially with Mongols together. So they will see a lot. Let's take a look. Lurks, don't run into the TC though. Really important here. And they have Mr. Yo as the Magyar Pocket. Pretty crazy civilizations for my liking as well. And we should see the first lame here quite likely coming up. I think YinYang needs to make more happen in Carthage. They had 2 players going full army against Heresy who really just boomed. Okay. Well, Miguel did go knights. We had crossbows and Lan was not there. Yeah, probably with Burmese and Spanish you need to gain more ground. I wouldn't be surprised if you're right. Yeah. Oh, that dance still looks, stays reactive. 19 HP here. Doesn't want to take a hit from the elephant. We have 2 sheep stolen there by Paladin on the other side. continues with the dance here. Nice move, and now got it to the TC. Lovely stuff. Few HP though. Ooh, 3 HP. Needs to run like a madman. Okay, got out of there. Nice play. 2 sheep stolen. Still 1 elephant around. Oh, we have the run around here as well. Paladin is going for it as well. Lan is trying to block it, and yeah, just gave it up. Phew. With those power spikes, they need to make them work. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, guys. Okay, going for the woodline in the back here is Mr. Dogao. And yeah, you can ask some more questions. We can discuss some more. And I will try to take a sip from my non-sugar sugar water. Not a single 3-0 in this group? I think so. But as I said earlier, with the map draft, with the shift draft, 3-0s are less likely. Because you will get civilizations for one map, your opponent will get a lot of 3-0s in the other. A lot of 3-0s on the other. Yeah. I predicted, I think every AM result I predicted correctly. I always said 3-0 and they always won 3-0. Yeah. Is Nili the only undefeated player in this group? In this group? Slam lost today. Roomstock lost a game as well. Yeah. That's a testament on how good all teams are in this group. Not really. It's a testament how close all are in skill. What has been your favorite game in this tournament? Probably game number 2 of this series. Very, very likely, yeah. That was just super crazy. Holy moly, was that crazy. Post-Im Slavs versus Magyars. Who would you favor and why? I guess Magyars because Magyar Hassa versus Siege and Heresy and all. Well, you have to say what map and how many players against how many. And what position, if it's a team game. One v one Arabia. Post-Im Slavs versus Magyars. Who would you favor and why? I guess Magyar because Magyar Hassa. That's correct. And Heresy. Yeah. I think Magyar Hassa is the way to go. I think it's the best trash unit. Yeah. Okay, what can Dogao make happen? He pushed the deer quite nicely. Can't play pop 22. Oh, lumber camp in the back. Masayo could really afford a second lumber camp as well. A bit surprised by that, especially because, well, he already built the barracks. Oh, 8 on wood only. Okay. Well, then he can delay it maybe a bit longer. Paladin going for some early walls here. I always love how good teams got now at getting those team walls up, though. Pretty quick. Sweet stuff. Miguel, 2 nice defensive goals. Might help him in the long run. And expecting the stable here, apparently. Could have also built it in there, but, well, not the biggest of differences, obviously. Looks now with the big walls here, but the ones that are like a lot relatively close to his woodline, so he can pull villagers to re-wall if needs be to the edge of the map. And, well, there's some militia going through the map here, and some aggression Malians here from Mr. Lan. So peaceful compared to Suomi Secret Series. Well, yeah. Well, we had 2 laming attempts as well, but the other one was a bit more crazy. Yeah. Do you think games with infinite resources could be interesting on a pro level? Obviously, the meta will change. Something like Vitoria are completely useless then, but that could be a good idea. I would be interested to see it. obviously, like, it will kill a lot of, like, strategic aspects. Right? Because then you just need one defensive tree, build a lumber camp next to it, and have, like, 4 villagers working here, like, super safe. Or, like, just the stragglers. You never need to build a lumber camp. Will end in a lot of endless games? Yeah, that's something I heavily disagree with. Yeah. You don't have infinite, like... Yeah. No, it won't be infinite endless games. Yeah, no, it doesn't work, sadly. It doesn't work. Infinite resource setting. Lol. So you don't need to gather resources at all. Yeah, that just killed the game. I'm not interested in that one. Okay. Yeah, I think the meta will be figured out after day 3. And then it's not exciting. Isn't that just Dark Age Deathmatch? Yeah. No. It's micro war more or less? No, it's not. It's build order war. Uh-oh, nice aggression here by Dogao through the center. Looks in... Well, some trouble there with the archers. We also have the scouts at the other side. Mr. Yo, 4 over here, 3 over there to chase. Could really be used at the other side. Not really sure why Lux is not crying. Asking for some help. And Miguel is actually walling himself off Dogao. What is that plan? Those walls are longer than those walls. Ay. I'm predicting Dogao will completely die this game. That's my prediction. And going so many skirmishes isn't great for Dogao either. Oy. Would be good for Khmer clicking up and build a stable. Yeah. It's like... Or you actually will even still build... Probably 3 barracks, then a house. Build some militia because you need to survive. But yeah, it's Khmer incredibly strong on those settings. And the settings with where you have unlimited resources in your bank from the start, but your sound's really nice. Yeah. No. Infinite resources is just a very bad idea. It's just, as I said, like Khmer kill everything, for example. Chinese are the second best that kill everything afterwards. Yeah, Slavs are super crazy. Like, there are some civs that just give other civilizations no chance. Because the balance is not designed around this. Okay, let's maybe take a bit of a look of this game here. I'm still predicting Dogao will completely die this game. We will see about that though. Nice walls here by Mr. Yo trying to buy his team some time. Archers behind this. I think he even deleted that blacksmith. Now takes the big fight. Spearman in the pack there, even dying. And that seems like a good clear up. We have +1 attack and bloodlines. On the other side we had all the upgrades here for Miguel actually. But couldn't really put the numbers on the field. Paladin around there with a nice move. And it just amazes me how YinYang is performing on those maps that looked so bad for them. Before that, I thought Colosseum, a bad map for them. Canyon Lake, probably a tricky map to a bad map for them. And Arabia, probably a bad map for them. And oh boy, did they deliver. It's so impressive how they're playing. This is the last matchup for today. Indeed it is. Double stable here for Miguel. Obviously doesn't really have any bonuses for this one. It's kind of the civilization that wants to get fast into Castle Age. That villager is not really building. No, the scout is blocking. The scout is blocking. He couldn't. What a bug. What a bug. No. He wanted to build the gate. But somehow a scout or something was blocking that he couldn't build that one. Oh, and now they're through. Not that the wall would have held so much, but it's still like at least 2 volleys or something. Whew. Did you spoil that YinYang will win this game? No. I did not. Why? Matchup is match. Yeah, matchup is yeah, something different than match. Yeah. Yeah. I meant exactly what I tried to say. Yeah. Oh, more army coming over. Dogao's now sending stuff in, and maybe I was wrong with Dogao's dying. It's Miguel dying, actually. That's a lot of dead villagers. And look at that. Luke's even splitting off his army. They know, okay, we do so much damage there. The 2 scouts are chasing this one down as well. Maybe focusing down those 5 villagers might be an option. Oh god, heavy losses here. Miguel, that will be more dead villagers. Just focus down the villagers. Archers won't do much anyways. 2 spearmen there to help out the party. 1 villager actually gets out of there alive. And now focusing down the archers as well. More army coming in through the center here. And that could be a quick game, honestly. Archers now for Dogao here for help. And, well, there's still a lot of army left to defend this one. Tower at 59 HP. Maybe jumping on that one could be an option. Who's on the way to Castle Age? Everyone except the 2 pocket players. So we will have a lot of crossbow pretty soon, but not a lot of knights. Nice snipes behind this though. The tower maybe focused this one down, 59 HP, but maybe a bit too crazy as well. Still double scout production from both pocket players. Lots of archers being killed. Nice defense here by Heresy. I still, like, can't control my feelings of game number 2. That was just too crazy. Maybe it was genius masterpiece by Miguel to not go for the team wall, so Dogao is safe. But triple stable scouts from Yo even? Really? Oh yeah. Funny. And that's a pretty sick wall as well. Look at that. Everywhere houses. That can't be broken. That's a pretty strong wall. Look at that. That's not breakable at all. This is the weakest spot, and that's being reinforced now. That's pretty crazy. Like, this one is kind of open, but you can easily build a house behind it. Triple archery range. Looks on the wrong side. Hey, it was... It's crazy play. Paladin, he might get in there as well. Dogao and Land, they get the crossbows. They get their upgrades first. But they might not be able to punish. Or will they be let in? Miguel squeezes through. It's important that Miguel keeps this open. Kill the scouts. Kill the scouts. Kill the scouts. And the scout, is going out. But yeah, the gate falls pretty quickly anyways. Ay. Chinese walls. Yeah, that's pretty crazy by them for sure. And Lux, he loves his crossbows, doesn't he? More scouts being added. That will be a light cav tag. I'm sure about that. Oh, that's just so much army when reaching Castle Age compared to the Berber player. And you only need to get the +2 defense, and then you have really strong army. Like a really strong army all of a sudden. Oh, it's +1 defense even. What a mistake by Mr. Yo. That's something he surely didn't know, that he didn't have the +1 defense. Ay. Dogao still open. Build the defensive tower. Woodline in the back here. Lots of villagers on wood though. 18 pretty soon. How many archer ranges does he have? 3 archer ranges producing as well. 3 stable scouts but no armor. That's crazy, right? It's crazy talk. Insane goes for the defense. Yeah, that's just a mistake. Okay, what's happening here? Not too much. I want to see if ballistics is maybe on the way. And now we're diving into the engagement here. Lovely stuff. More gates, but they should fall pretty soon. Light cav now could just go for the fight. +2 defense will kick in pretty soon. And that makes it so tough for engagements. That's a lot of crossman Paladin. And looks, they're fighting this one so well. How did Paladin learn to micro this? What happened to him? Honestly, like... a year ago, he was like, I was like sad for China that Paladin was underperforming so heavily, but he is just the breakthrough player to me, kind of. It's so weird. It's so weird. Maybe it's the lag getting better with the... what? No, not really. I think maybe he learned to use the quality of life features. Maybe it was too slow normally, and now did catch up with that one. Maybe shift clicking is something that really helped him as well. Not the greatest macro, right? Still like 9 villagers in the queue. Could have been a second TC quite easily. And now the dance here, that looks like they have enough numbers. Miguel 9 military at the moment. We have 40 from Lux, 42 from Paladin. Just crazy how they keep up those numbers. And yeah, they can just decide where do we want to kill. Left hand side, right hand side. Going back to the right hand side again. Another knight spawns and instantly dies as well. More stables now being added. And the light cav. Just did so much more crosswomen coming behind this here from Mr. Lux. Lan doesn't really know where to engage, how to engage this one. At the left hand side, that doesn't really work. Another knight spawning and instantly dying. That's just so ugly to see. More axes here. Don't even know who is really axing. I think that is Paladins and Mr. Yo's axe. Feels like Lux maybe asking where do we want to attack next. Fangchin was the other name of Paladin, yeah. Yeah. Dodging some shots there, Miguel, but not the most important thing. Now diving in for the kill. More crossbow coming behind this as well. Knights now need to take the fight, though. That's not the prettiest thing for Lux. How is he taking this one? Needs to run away. Gets to volley those knights, though. And Miguel's KD looks just horrible. 35 to 50, actually better than what I expected. And now this could be the final fight. The final fight of Heresy in Battle of Africa 2. They are out of this tournament, sadly, with strong performances, taking wins off their opponents here, and GG, well played. In the group of death, Heresy in the end is falling. SY with a crazy performance, winning 3-2, 3-2, and 3-1 after being the last seed, coming in as seed number 7. And now already guaranteeing themselves a top 4 place in this tournament. Crazy aggression through the center. Magia's just so incredibly good with all their masses. But also Lux and Paladin, they could just produce so well with the lame helping out at the start. And then Miguel was heavily behind, losing so many villagers. Not much he can do. What is the prize money for 7th and 8th? $500 in the pocket for them. The quarterfinal loser will get $1,000. I think the semifinal loser would get $2,000, $4K and $8K in the finals in the end, if I remember correctly. So, Mr. Yo, pretty even KD, Paladin, nice, efficient KD, Lux as well. They just got so many good kills in. 52, greatest army there, pretty crazy as well, how they got the numbers in. That's just like, that's a game I will surely rewatch and learn a lot from. Because that was some nice aggression.